Your Excellency, my dear brother, President Nangolo Mbumba, and Madam, Your Excellency, Mrs. Geingob, and the bereaved family of our dear brother Geingob. Your Excellencies, Heads of State and Government, Honorable Ministers who may be here, distinguished guests, my dear fellow mourners, comrades and friends, it is with a heavy heart that I join you, Your Excellency, dear brother, President Mbumba, the government and the people of Namibia, and members of SWAPO party, along with distinguished guests, as we mourn the passing on of a gallant son of Africa, a revolutionary, a comrade and a guerrilla, His Excellency Dr. Hage Geingob. This is indeed a great loss that has befallen the Republic of Namibia, befallen to SADC region, and befallen to the African continent in general. On behalf of my partisan PF, the government and the people of Zimbabwe, my family, and on my own behalf, I extend our deepest and heartfelt condolences to Mrs. Geingob, the Geingob family, the SWAPO party, the government, and indeed the people of Namibia. The late dear brother Dr. Geingob was a loyal, dependent friend and an ally to Zimbabwe, a revolutionary by excellence. At various international fora, such as the United Nations, my late brother, Dr. Geingob, consistently and fiercely called for the unconditional removal of the unilateral illegal sanctions imposed on Zimbabwe by some Western countries. In Zimbabwe, we shall also fondly remember the late dear brother, President Geingob, for having worked tirelessly to consolidate the long-standing and excellent relations that exist between our two countries. I recall that during my state visit to this great country in 2019, my dear brother, late President Geingob, and I resolved to upgrade our relations to the level of a binational commission to further deepen and comprehensive multi-pronged scope of cooperation. The late President Geingob was a liberation hero and a visionary statesman who wholeheartedly served his people with utmost distinction. He was a pragmatic leader who believed in and worked for the economic empowerment of the people of Namibia and those of our region in SADC as a whole. He championed the values of Pan-Africanism and the emancipation for the peoples of Africa in general. He was a staunch defender of African independence, African freedom, African democracy, and non-interference in our internal affairs as sovereign states. He bequeathed to us and posterity an indelible legacy which we must preserve and hand down to successful young generations, particularly his unwavering commitment to justice, African dignity, solidarity, and equality. I would like to mention that I feel very, very humbled to see the founding father of the nation of Namibia and the second president, both President Myoma and Pohamba. These are revolutionaries, per excellency, who spent their lives in the armed struggle for us to have independence. Congratulations, I've seen them. We in this region, SADC, we understand the importance of food security and sovereignty and robust educational systems as critical anchors to the dignity of our people and the sustainable development of our African continent. The burden of developing our countries is upon us. No one will develop our respective countries, it's ourselves. So we must cooperate in the task and burden to develop our countries. And my little brother, President Geingob, was an ardent teacher and a philosopher that African countries must have the dignity to develop their countries themselves because it is ours. No one from elsewhere would come and develop our respective countries. We must rule our countries ourselves with our domestic wisdom. I join Namibia in saying goodbye to an icon, a revolutionary, a gorilla, Dr. Geingob, a great son of Africa and a son of the soil, whose impact transcended geographical boundaries and borders. In his memory and honor of his legacy, let us use this solemn occasion to recommit ourselves to continue building and modernizing our respective nations for a higher quality of life for our peoples of our region and Africa in general. May his dear soul rest in eternal peace. To you, my dear brother, President Mumba, I wish you and the people of Namibia successful elections later this year. You yourself, I'm happy that you are also a guerrilla. You are revolutionary and shall enjoy the support of ZANU-PF and the government of Zimbabwe. We are confident that your country will continue to entrench the democratic legacy of the late Dr. Hage Geingob and other founding fathers who are here to guide you as you go into the future of this great nation, the land of the brave. Namibia is assured of Zimbabwe's unwavering support and solidarity in the march to develop and modernize and industrialize our motherland. God bless you all. I thank you.